Welcome everyone. In this video, let's look into our day 3 of the foundation course. This day 3 course is divided into 10 different sections. In that, we'll be looking into section 4, which is sliding door generation. See, in our previous section, we talked in detail about your wardrobe cabinet placement and its respective parameters. And in that, I would have told you for the inside wardrobes where sliding door doesn't come as a part of the cabinet model. That is because we can generate the sliding doors for your inside wardrobe, right? In this section, we'll be talking in detail about how we can generate a sliding wardrobe for this inset wardrobe, and the similar process applies for your floor to ceiling wardrobe too. For that, you have to select this generate icon, which is available in this sub horizontal menu bar. Can you see this hammer icon? That's called generate. In the previous section, we would have used the generate tool to generate your countertop, skirting, sink and stuff, right? Same generate tool. And now, since we are in the closet window, can you see there is this fifth option named sliding door, right? Click it. Now the tool will ask you to select the compartment for which you would like to generate the sliding door. So right now, can you see, if I place my cursor on this compartment of the sliding door, that compartment will be highlighted in blue. If I click it, that will be selected. If I place my cursor on this compartment, it will be highlighted, and if I click, it will be selected. But generally, when it comes to sliding door for a two compartment, we'll be generating the doors for both the compartments together, right? We won't be generating it individually. In those cases, the nuance here is place your cursor on this vertical partition. Can you see now both the compartments are getting highlighted, right? Now if I click it, both the compartments will be selected. That is the nuance. Again, I'll repeat, if you place your cursor on the left compartment, only the left compartment will be selected. If you place it on the right compartment, only the right compartment will be selected. But if you place your cursor on the vertical partition, now both the compartments will be highlighted, and if I click it, both the compartments will be selected. So that way, first let me just select the compartment of this inset wardrobe. Once the compartment is selected, on the right hand side, can you see it is opening up your sliding door parameter window, right? In this, first it will ask you how many doors you would like to generate for the sliding door. Since there is a two compartment sliding wardrobe, I can make the number of doors as 2. But if you want, you can even generate 3 or 4 doors for a two compartment sliding wardrobe. That is also practically feasible. In my case, let me just go for 2. And once the number of doors is selected, now it will ask you to select the top rack. For that, click on this plus icon for the top rack, and you can select this top rail, and click on the bottom track, and you can select the bottom rail. Once these two are selected, then comes in the third important toggle here, which is your sliding door design. So if you click on this plus icon, and now this will open up our sliding door style catalog. Yes, this is another prodigy of NAADI where we've cataloged different door style options for your sliding door. So right now, can you see we are in the enterprise? Remember, enterprise represents NAADI. If you are looking at any product under enterprise category, all those products are developed by NAADI. So now can you see here? These are all the different door styles which are cataloged by NAADI. Okay, your profile shutter, your wooden frame shutter, your normal plain shutter or plain shutter with EPH, and your multi-finish shutter, all those are available. In addition to that, if you are looking for some design doors, that is also precisely present. Can you see here? And one personal advice which I'll provide you for selecting a sliding door here is just focus on the design, don't focus on the finish of the door. That is because each and every finish of the panel can be changed. Okay, just focus on the design. Design in the sense, if you are looking for a lattice kind of a design, you can go for this. If you are looking for angular divide, you can go for this. Okay, so something like that. Just focus on the design, don't focus on the finish of the panel. That is because finishes can be changed for each and every panel. Okay, and here also all the doors under enterprise, what you're seeing, you can even control the micros of the design in its respective parameters. I'll give you an example. Let's just say that you are looking for a lattice kind of a sliding door design, so you are going for this. But in this, you want the central part to be much more wider, not this thing. In that case, yes, you can change it. Once you apply the sliding door for this wardrobe, then you can select by part, select those sliding doors, and you can control the thickness of the center part using the parameter of that specific sliding door. Okay, so those micros can be controlled in for each and every door depending on its design. Now let's just say that the design what you are looking for is not available under enterprise. In those cases, you could even export the public library of sliding doors. So for that, just left to your enterprise, there is something called public tab, right? Click it. And this will open public library of sliding doors. Okay, public library is nothing but these are all the sliding door models which are uploaded by designers across the globe. So you have multitude of designs, multitude of finishes. You can precisely use it and you can get it done. So this way, can you see here, these are all the sliding doors under public library. And here also just focus on the design, don't focus on the finish. That is because finish for each and every panel can be changed. Now let's just say that you're looking for a design which is not available in enterprise, which is not available in public too, and the design what you're looking is something that falls within Aristo's catalog. In those case, can you see there is something called supply chain, right next to your enterprise. Click it and this will open up your Aristo's sliding door. So we even catalog Aristo's sliding doors here. So can you see? So just click on this all category. This will open up the category tab. Here click on Aristo. Now can you see these are all the different types of profiles which are cataloged under Aristo. Let's just say that you're looking something with C tab. Click it and these are all the different models of Aristo's sliding door designs. So if you're already familiar with Aristo, you would have heard these model names. So let's just say that you're looking for a sliding design from Tesseract series. Just click on this Tesseract. And these are all the different sliding door design which comes under Tesseract series. Can you see here? And same logic appears here for the Aristo. Just focus on the design, don't focus on the finish. That is because finish for each and every panel can be changed. Okay, so let's just say that if you're selecting this design, the finish for this panel and this can be precisely changed independently from the finishes which are cataloged by Aristo. So that's why just focus on the design, please don't focus on the finish. But for this sliding door, I'm planning to go for enterprise and I'm planning to use this lattice plate sliding door design. So just click it and the sliding door design will be updated here. And once it is updated, can you see at the bottom there is something called leftmost door, right? In default it will be backward door. Okay, so what this parameter would do here is, since it is a two-door sliding, right, which means one door need to be a backward door and another door will be the overlay door or forward door, right? That overlay is decided by this parameter. According to your design, you can select it, and once that is selected, can you see at the bottom you have something called generate, right? Click it, that's it. Your sliding doors will be generated based on the dimensions of the sliding door carcass you placed. And after the sliding door is generated, if you feel like you don't like this design, you would like to go for another design, no worries. Just click on the sliding door design, go for another design, click on generate. It will again regenerate with the updated design. Okay, that way you can just hit generate option n number of times after each and every changes. And finally, if you're okay with the output, just click on finish and your sliding door generation is completed. So this is how you'll be able to generate your sliding doors for your inset and your floor to ceiling wardrobes. For inset, like I said, the sliding door will be generated inside the carcass. So that is why even though the sliding doors are closed, you can precisely see the thickness of your carcass from the elevation. For the floor to ceiling wardrobe also, exactly the same scenario for generating the sliding door. Only difference is that here the sliding door is generated inside your carcass, right? Because of the inset wardrobe. In your floor to ceiling wardrobe, the sliding door will be generated in front of the carcass. And once your sliding wardrobe is generated here, now if you feel like controlling the micros of the design, let's just take the same example which was quoted before. I want to increase the thickness of the center part, this middle part. In that case, right now can you see we are in select by cabinet, right? If it is select by cabinet, where the entire cabinet along with the door will be selected. Okay, if I want to change the parameter of this sliding door, I have to select the sliding door specifically. So for that, instead of select by cabinet, go for select by part. Once that is done, now can you see I can independently select the sliding doors here. So that way I can just select this sliding door, or if you want, you can even hold shift and multi-select your sliding doors too. Can you see? And once you selected it up, on the right hand side, it will show you the parameter of this design. And in this parameter window, can you see you have this important parameter named middle spacing, right? Right now it is 300. 300 is something but the height of this middle part, which is 300 mm. So if you feel like you like to make this as 400 or 500, just click it and type it as 400 or 500 according to your design. Can you see? Just in seconds, it is precisely updated, right? So this is what your middle spacing parameter is. There is also something known as vertical distance, right? This talks about this distance, the distance of this vertical divide from the left. Okay, so in this case here, if I change a vertical distance commonly for both this door, it will be updated for both the doors. So I'll just give you one example. In this case, if I just make it as 800 here, can you see? It is updated 800 mm from the left for both the doors. Okay. But what if for this door I want this to be here, but for this door I want the strip to be at this point? In that case, simple. Just select this door specifically again, and instead of 800, make it as 200 mm from the left. So this vertical distance what we are talking is with regards to your left boundary. So this is right now present at the distance of 200 mm from the left edge. Same scenario at this point. This is present at the distance of 800 mm from the left edge. Okay. So I personally feel that 200 is larger, so I can reduce it to 150 mm, and let me just check the output. Then just go for 175. Yeah. So now can you see? So this is how you should be able to control the micros of the design using its parameter. Okay. And once that is done, if you feel like changing the finish, no worries. Just select the door, or you can multi-select the door. Go to style here, and here you will see all the components which you need to control the visual appeal, all the aesthetics of this selected slide. In your day 2 of the foundation course, we would have talked about what style is and now it is different from the parameter. Anyways, let me refresh it again. Parameter, like I said, controls the functionality of the selected component. Style controls the aesthetics or the visual appeal of the selected cabinet. So in the same way, I can click on the style tab for this sliding door, and here can you see I have different finishes of the panel. So if I want to change this red finisher, click on this, and this will open up our material catalog. Yes, this is another proud prodigy of NAADI, where we've cataloged different materials, brand, model, finishes, everything is already done. All you have to do is just select it precisely to your requirement and apply that finish. As simple as that. Okay. I'll just give you an example. In this case, I would like to go for Merino's MR Plus finish for this panel. So I can just click on this all category, and this will open up our categories of material. Can you see you have laminates, veneers, spray lam, acrylic laminate, acrylic board, PU designs, membrane, glass, WPC, all those finishes are already cataloged. So in my case here, I'm looking for a laminate. Click it, and these are all the different brands of laminate we've cataloged. Merino, Green Lam, Aryaman, Century, Formica. Majority of the laminate brand in India is already cataloged here. So let's just say that you're looking something with Merino. Click it. And these are all the different Merino series. Merino Masterpiece, Play, Luvic, and your Cal Plus series. Let's just say that I'm looking something with Merino Masterpiece. Just click it, and these are all the different finishes which are available under Merino Masterpiece series. Your SF finish, MR Plus, HTL, ML, WB, VNR, all these are different finishes. So you should already be familiar with this. Okay. Like I said, I'm looking for a finish under MR Plus, right? Just click it. And these are all the actual textures which are cataloged under MR Plus. Okay. And you would have noticed each and every texture comes with the actual D number, the finish, and the name of that. So this way you can precisely select a finish from the catalog. Now let's just say that you have your Merino Masterpiece catalog in your hand and you selected a finish tag. Okay. All you need to know is the D number or the texture number, and take that texture number and try to match it with the catalog which is available here. Okay. And now you might be having this question. See here we have n number of textures, right? If we just validate with each and every texture with that number, it might take some time, right? No worries. That is why you have something known as search here. Just type in that texture number or D number here. It will precisely scan this MR Plus catalog, and if that finish what you're looking is catalog, it will just pop up. You can just select it, and just in seconds it will be applied to your catalog. So in my case here, I'm looking for a sage green finish, which is this one. Just click it. That's it. Can you see? Just in seconds your finish is updated. Now I can do the same process for the other panels too. So now can you see we applied the finish precisely to our sliding door model. Now I can follow the same process and apply the finish for the second door. Right now we changed the finish by selecting this sliding door, right? If we multi-selected the sliding door and changed the finish, it would have eventually updated commonly for both the sliding doors, okay? Or you can use your material brush, shortcut is M, to copy this finish and apply this to the respective panels. So for that, press M in your keyboard, shortcut for material brush, and now I can copy this finish of this panel. And now can you see, once the finish is copied, it will be attached to the cursor. Now I can just take my cursor and select the respective panel and apply it. Can you see? Now I can do the same process, copy another finish and apply this for this panel. So this is how you can generate a sliding door for your wardrobe and use its parameter to control the micros of the design and apply a perfect finish. Now let me just follow the same process and generate a sliding door for this wardrobe here. Okay, so for that same process, click on generate sliding door. It will ask you to select the compartment. Let me just place my cursor on the vertical partition so both the compartments will be selected. Just click it. And once it is done, you can just define the number of doors which you like to generate. Let me just go for 2 door. But if you have requirement for more number of doors, you can select it here. Select the top track, select the bottom track. And once that is done, you can just click on the sliding door design. This will open up a sliding door design catalog. And for this sliding door wardrobe, let me just go from Aristo. So just click on supply chain. Click on all category, Aristo. In this, let me just go for Nova sliding doors. And these are all the different models under Nova profile. And let me just go for Tesseract series, one of the well-known series from Aristo. Now can you see here? These are all the different Tesseract models which are available. And here in your Aristo, you would notice this unique factor here. If a sliding door has an unsymmetrical design, you will find that the mirror image of that specific sliding door design will be cataloged as a separate product. Can you see here? This is a sliding door design which is unsymmetrical in nature. Can you see? You have an exact mirror image of it as a separate product. So that way you can just select this sliding door design for one of the door of the wardrobe, and for the another door you can just select this one. So that way you can maintain that mirror image of it and create a symmetricality visually. Okay. So for that, I'll select this sliding door here, click it, okay, and the leftmost door, let it be a backward door here, so that the right door will be the forward, and here the leftmost door is the forward. So it will maintain a continuous flow here. So let me just go for it, and once that is done, just click on generate. Can you see your sliding door is generated for the selected compartment? And now you will notice, since we selected this design, it is being applied for both the sliding doors here, for the left and the right side door too, right? No worries. Once it is generated, just click on finish and you exit this sliding door generation window. Okay, and then you can select by part. Shortcut is tab. That way I can independently select these doors here. So that way I can just select this door, and I can look at the parameter of this door, and I can control the style of this door as well. Okay, and in this style you will see this first option here named sliding door design, right? And you even have a replace option, right? Just click it, and this will open up a sliding door catalog. Yes, the same catalog what you noticed in your sliding door generation window. I can just click on the supply chain, click on all category, Aristo, go for Nova sliding profile because that is something which I applied for the left door. And in this, let me just go for Tesseract. And here, instead of this door, for the selected right door, let me just go for this mirror image. Click it, and it will be replaced with this design. Can you see here? So that is how we can create a symmetrical design. First, just select one design and apply it for both the doors. And then once that is generated, click on finish, get outside your generate window, then select by part. That way you can select that specific door which you like to replace. Go to style, and there you will see this first option where you can replace that selected sliding door with another design from our catalog itself. That way you can create a mirror image or any design of it. So if you, instead of this, if you want, you can even go for this design too. I can just select this. This will create an interesting design combination. Can you see here? So this way you can just try with different door design configurations for your sliding door, and you can get your design done. If you like to change the finish of the sliding door, you can do that. So now can you see? Just underneath that sliding door window, you have your infill and its respective finishes, right? Just click on that finish, and this will open up our finish catalog. But now you will notice that the public library of finish is empty. Your enterprise catalog of finish, the finishes which we selected for this sliding door, right, that is also empty. In that case, how can I apply a finish for this Aristo sliding door? Always remember, if you like to change a finish for your Aristo sliding doors, you can only replace it with the finishes which are cataloged by Aristo. You can't replace the finish of an Aristo sliding door with NAADI's finish. Okay, and always remember, anything that is cataloged by Aristo, you have to go to supply chain, which is present right to your enterprise. Click it. In this, if you click on this cat one, you will find your mirror finish and your clear and tinted glass. If you go for cat 2, there you will find your glass glaze, your mirror tints, your mirror glaze, your highlights. In addition to that, your laminates is also present here. Can you see here? Your Century laminate, Green lamp, Merino laminate. All these are branded catalogs which are available in Aristo. So this way, if you are looking for a Merino laminate, click it. And here can you see these are all the different Merino laminates which are cataloged by Aristo. This way, let me just select this finish here. Can you see here? It is applied for this, right? Now I can go select the infill 3, which is this one, and I can replace it with another finish cataloged by Aristo. For that, let me just go for cat 3, and in cat 3 you will find your lacquer glass panels, your RAL colors, your specialty glasses, and your mirror tinted glazes as well. And if you select cat 4, there you will find your digital print and veneer series. And if you are selecting your cat 5, your rattan base finishes will be there. So in this case, let me just go for Merino laminate, and let me apply the same finish for this one. Let me apply the finish for the infill 2 panel. For that, let me just go for cat 3 lacquer glass. Can you see here? We precisely applied the finish. And not only that, if you like to change the profile finish, that is also available. Can you see here? You have something called Nova profile here. In default, they have applied champagne finish, but if you want, you can just click it, go to supply chain, and here these are all the different finishes which are officially available for your Nova profiles under Aristo. So now all the finishes what we changed here is with respect to this sliding door. If you like to do the same thing for another sliding door, you can just select it and follow the exact same process. Or you can even use your material brush, shortcut SM, to copy the finish and apply this for the respective panels. Can you see here? This is how you can generate a sliding door from Aristo and change its finish precisely from its catalog. And now you might be wondering, what about the track finishes here? How can I change the finish of the track, the top and bottom track? For that, right now we are in select by part, right? That way I can just specifically select the track here, and it will open up the parameter of the track. Just click on the style, and here can you see you have the track menu. Just click it up, and this will open up our enterprise catalog. Here in the search, just type in the finish what you're looking for. Let's just say that you're looking for a gold. In the search, just type it as gold, and here can you see you have gold finishes, your brushed gold and rose gold. Since we typed as search, if you're looking for aluminium or stainless steel, just type it there. It will precisely be available for you. Just click it, and just in seconds the finish will be applied for the selected component. So this is one way, a proper way of applying a finish to a component. Or if you want, you can even use your material brush to apply the finish for the sliding tracks. So in my case here, I've applied the finish for this sliding track, right? Let me use my material brush, shortcut SM, to copy this finish and apply this for the bottom track. I can do the same process for this track too. So this is how you will be able to generate the sliding door, control the micros of its design using the parameter, and apply the finish from our catalog. Or if the sliding door is from the Aristo, then you can replace the finish from the Aristo catalog. So with this, your section 4 of the J3 foundation course is completed.